Well, the reason I'm so dedicated to international education comes from experiences I had as a student and how they shaped my own career path and trajectory. I was invited as a community college student in my first year to take part in field-based research with a professor. That professor was Larry Wilson, somebody that at the time I didn't know it, but was the preeminent scholar in Honduran amphibians and reptiles. And from that point forward, I worked in Honduras and have spent at least a couple months every year of my life since then. Yeah, our efforts in the laboratory as well as in the field have led to the discovery and naming of 27 new species of amphibians and reptiles. Those 27 species include things like 11 different species of salamanders, 3 new species of venomous pit vipers, 6 species of lizards, 3 species of frogs. Biological diversity is a term that just means the diversity of life around us. We oftentimes calculate biodiversity by counting species or by estimating how many species are found in a given area. Those diverse systems are more resilient, they're healthier, and they're more productive. Honduras and Pennsylvania are surprisingly similar, but the similarity really extends to where people live, 2 or 3 large urban areas, and then a lot of rural areas in between. So the moment where you realize you've discovered a new species can be quite exhilarating. And so sometimes it's a multi-year process to discover a new species. We've had projects that lasted over 10 years where we're collecting threads of evidence as we go, and taking those threads of evidence and trying to weave them into a complete picture of how distinctive or unique that animal might be. Each new species discovered is a point of pride for the communities that those new species come from. We try to choose names that are culturally or socially relevant and important to the people where that new species comes from. But after about 20 years of working in Honduras, I decided I wanted to expand what we did in Honduras students to also gain the kind of experience that we see ourselves having. And so for the past 3 years, we've been able to offer a study abroad program in Honduras. And so I'm able to actually take students down, participating in a series of different field-based activities in Honduras.